Hello everybody, we're live and we're kicking off the weekend sports report, which is going to be courtesy of the Silver City Sun News and of course myself, the sports editor, Danny Udero. Um, First of all, we want to talk about a huge game that happened Friday night, and we're talking about District 3 4A football. The Cobre High Indians finally returned home after being on the road for 5 weeks and then having a bye week. So their fans hadn't seen them in action in over 6 weeks of football. But they came home, and of course, Socorro High, really not a proven opponent, really not tough. And Cobre didn't disappoint as they came up with a 48-6 victory. It was also homecoming night, and the Indians did well in that game. And we're going to talk a little bit about that game. The first score of the game came on just 3 plays, and it was capped off by a 30-yard touchdown pass from Kevin Roberson to Marcus Sanchez. Those two have hooked up repeatedly this year, and that's just only going to get better as the season progresses. They really looked in sync. When Kevin threw that football, I actually thought it was going to be a little too long, and Marcus just made up some ground, caught it in stride, and went into the end zone untouched. That was a great pass. Second score of the game, his brother, Andrew Sanchez, cornerback, picked a pass off. He went into the end zone. Cobre's got a good kicker now, Tyler Miller. He booted both extra points. Cobre led at that point 14-0. In the second quarter, Corey Roberson capped off a 4-yard touchdown run. He got on the scoreboard. Extra point was missed, 20-0 at that point. And just on a quick note, over 7 different players scored in this football game for the Indians. Now, they spread the wealth, and they got a lot of weapons. We're going to talk about the third score. It was Roberson again. This time he connected with Michael Pena on a 28-yard touchdown pass. After the extra point, it was 27-0. Ivan Rodriguez gets the call to go in the backfield. First play from scrimmage, he rushes all the way into the Cobre 6-yard line. They give him the ball on the second play, and he actually gets into the end zone. It was 34-0 at that point, still in the second quarter. Just a lot of 3 and outs, a lot of, maybe 6 and outs by Cobre's defense. Socorro couldn't get anything going. On the next series, they punt the ball. This time, Miller returns it untouched, 60 yards into the end zone, 41-0 the score there. And the final points of the first half came when Desi Montoya had a 49-yard touchdown run, extra point good. It was 48-0 at that point. Cobre went ahead and pulled their starters in the second half. Actually, in the first half, pulled a lot of the starters, but the second half, a lot of the younger, inexperienced kids got a chance to get some varsity experience, and especially in a homecoming football game, it was really good. Socorro did get a touchdown. It was an 8-yard run in the fourth quarter with about a minute and a half to play, and that pretty much sealed it. So Cobre, 48-6 winners, and they now will host Silver High for the District 3 4A Championship, which will be coming up on Halloween night in Bayard. And boy, let me tell you, the fans are excited, the community is excited, the whole southwest area of New Mexico is excited. This football game is going to be a testament to both programs. Cobre, they jumped 2 classifications, didn't know if they could play with the big boys. They have proved that they could play with the big boys, and Silver High will be a big test for them to see how playoff worthy they are. The Colts, again, of course, back-to-back years, state runner-ups, falling to Robertson in the frozen tundra up in Las Vegas last year. Silver's really looking to take another district championship, get back in the playoffs, and hopefully host a championship game back here in Silver City. They've been on the roads for the last 2 years in the state finals, falling to St. Michael's in the year before that. So, once again, we need to look forward to that game. It's going to be Halloween night. Gates open at 5 o'clock. Cobre High School. Cobre versus Silver. District 3 4A Championship is at stake. Of course, Silver still has one more football game after this one, and they will be playing Hot Springs 2 weeks. But that's just pretty much a formality game. Not saying that they can't lose. Anything can happen in the sport of prep football. But technically, this game Friday will be for the District 3 4A Championship. Now, as we move forward, Western New Mexico University volleyball team, they tallied another sweep and it's their second in a row in Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference action. They downed Adams State 25-23, 25-21, and 25-17. And that again was on the road. They hit 314 in that contest, which is the highest hitting percentage so far of the season. The Lady Mustangs tallied 42 kills to just 10 errors in that game. Great. Lita Grapp led with 11, while Heather Vero posted 10. Melanie Hughes dished out 22 assists. Sheila Menezes posted 13 digs, and Shannon Rich had 6 blocks in those 3 games. Just another quick couple of football scores. Lordsburg down Capitan 39-13 in their affair. Mayfield hammered Deming 51-0. Boy, Deming's having a rough time playing with the big boys in Class 6A. They're just great football team, but I don't know if they belong in Class 6A with Mayfield and Las Cruces, and they're just playing with the big boys. We're going to talk a little bit again right now. We're going to move forward. WNMU men's golf team, they actually saved their best round for last, firing a 279 to move into 9th place over at the Prices Give 'em 5 Invitational in El Paso, Texas. The WNMU cross country team was on the road at the Trident Classic in the University of California at San Diego. They actually placed 9th actually 5th, scoring 146 points. The Lady Mustangs were 9th, and they tallied 240 points. Quick notes, World Series, San Francisco Giants, man. They lead 3-2 after a 5-0 win tonight. You know, I'm rooting for the Royals, not a big Giants fan. We're now gonna, technology's great, so we're now gonna take a look at some football scores here. Take a look, Lions defeated the Falcons 22-21. Vikings over the Buccaneers 19-13. The Seahawks edged the Panthers 13-9. What's up with the Seahawks? Dolphins beat the Jaguars 27-13. In a great game, the Bengals topped the Ravens 27-24. And of course, our big game that we're looking forward to tomorrow night, I'm a Cowboy fan. Dallas against Washington. Monday Night Football. I mean, that one should be a great game. Going to be a shootout. Looking for the Cowboys to go. That would be their 7th straight victory if they can pull this one off. It's just going to be a great game. So once again, Weekend Sports Report. I'm hoping to do this once a week, maybe twice a week once we get busy with basketball and wrestling. But for right now, this is Danny Udero with the Silver City Sun News, signing off.